It's finally fall. Fall in video games tend to be where you are at a point where you know what you're doing, and it's time to make a ton of money. This game is no exception. Welcome in and welcome back to our Moonstone Island monthly wrap-up video. If you're new, hi, hello, I'm Jessie, and this is the third video of the series, so why not check out the first two? Well, I won't hold it off any longer. Let's check out what I did during our fall season. It is a new month, fall 1st. Here's our calendar. We have a birthday tomorrow. Do not forget Brain. Looks like we have a letter starting off from Gianna. Sending this letter because I'm annoyed at Asano. Gives her more to do. Okay, I don't know if we should use the mail for this. Jumping in to take care of our spirits. It looks like we have a lot more to do. And after our morning chores are finished, we scout out our map. We gotta go take a peek at those dark islands, and you know, it's the beginning of the month, so we got a lot of seed collecting to do. So we're gonna plot out our little area that we're gonna travel around to. So let's head on out. It's gonna be a big day, and of course, you know, as we go along, we gotta collect those talismans. You know, we're going to these islands anyways, might as well collect them, and we are also getting to our end game now. Well, end game, we're halfway through. We finished 2 months, we're starting our last 2 months. It's a good middle, yeah. So we gotta still collect these talismans to buff up our spirits. We might actually be making a change. But here is our first crop that we are finding. We got some coal berries, which we are going to make a ton of plots for coal berries. They are going to come in clutch. Oh, and a little moonstone peeking out. That's right. Some of the islands, I don't know if I mentioned it before, some of the islands, they will actually reproduce their monthly moonstone on their island. I don't think it's a guarantee that you get them every time because sometimes they just don't appear. I don't know what the percentage is, but we're going to stop at this island to take a dip and continue our collecting. We are almost there. Okay, so our inventory is full and we got a bunch of the seeds that we need, so I think we're okay for the day. We got a good amount collected. And with that full inventory, let's come back to our What? I seriously can't pick up this coin just because my inventory is full? Fine. Let's head to bed and start our next day. Oh, got an achievement that night, but showing off where we are starting our month off. We have 11 dungeons, 101 tamed in total, dang. And we have a couple more spirits left to discover. Not a bad start of the month. Like I said, we are halfway through the game. Okay, we got a birthday. We cannot forget the birthday. Stopping in to see our spirits. Of course, we have our morning chores, feeding them out. Here is a look of what we got on our other side of our barn. Lots of moonstone stalls. We are gonna make a ton more of those. Okay, we are building up our inventory. We're gonna make a trip into town. Not only do we have a birthday, but we got all those seeds that we collected yesterday to give in. And you know what? Let's stop by Farah and give her some gems as well. First stop of the day. Hello, Ophelia. Fall is here. Yes. Of course I can collect more seeds for you. You know what? You might be super happy today. because no problem at all. I will gather these seeds. Let's have a little chat. Oh, and guess what? Happy birthday! Here is a stunflower. We gotta really work on our friendships. Oh my gosh, I just noticed how low her hearts were. Okay, we are also gonna have to go into selling and give you one of each of these seeds. There we go. And I got a plant. Taking a look here, all we're missing now are the 2 we'll get from the Psychic Island. Hopefully we can find one soon. Hello, hello. Oh, a roast dinner and a green mat. How cute. Oh, and a stove. Oh my gosh, you got quite the collection today, Paolo. Yes, it is Ophelio's birthday. Well, we already gave her a flower, but thank you for the tip. We are gonna pop in, and you know what? That green mat is super cute. I'm gonna get it. And we brought in some wood and stone. I want to look into upgrading our house a little bit more. So let's grab the west wing. Zed, hello, hello. It's not a trip into town without saying hello to you. We got quite a bit of spirit research to turn in. Not bad. I got some new little house decor. So let's start putting some stuff in. We're upgrading our house a lot. It'll be nice to get it to be more homey and not a bunch of empty rooms. But of course, it is still the beginning of the month, so we're going to continue on with our talisman collecting. Give me all of the talismans and little moonstones. I will always take a moonstone. Later on tonight, I got a ton more moonstones, which is great. No Psychic Island, so we're gonna head to bed. Waking up on our 3rd day, we are greeted with a new room in our house. How nice. Of course, we gotta say hello to our little spirits. Oh my gosh, we even have another side of the barn that we have to fill as well. We're pretty ahead of schedule here. Paolo, hello. It's nice to see you again. You know, you just upgraded one of our rooms, which is great. But I would like to buy some wood from you. We are rich, and chopping trees is getting annoying. We got other stuff to do, so I'm just gonna buy a tidy 100 wood from you. It costs 4K. 4K for 100 pieces of wood. This is late game stuff, but we gotta make that money back, so hello, Farah. I got some gems for you. Let's also take a peek in here. We still have moonstone tools to do. They cost 3 moonstones and 10,000 each. So let's start off with getting the axe. Oh, okay. Note to self, never ever give Farah beach peaches. Okay, bye, I'm sorry. Hi, Quill. Let's go on a date. Do you want to go on the 4th? And you know what? It's a special occasion. Let's go to the tavern. I got it. I will be there. Okay, rest of the day, all to ourselves. Let's head on out. And you already know, we are collecting these talismans. So many talismans and moonstones to collect. Oh, along our way, we popped in to Magic Man. Hello, you broke it. It's okay. Oh, and you know what? Let's get another enlighten. Sure. Okay, see ya. And back to moonstone hunting and talisman grinding. Maybe we'll find the psychic island tonight while we are on our little adventure out here. Speak of the devil and he will appear. Hello, psychic island. Okay, we have 2 crops that we gotta find. Hopefully we will be able to find them. There's one. A will-o-wisp. Nice. I will gladly take that. EXP 250 up. Yes, please. We will plant a bunch of those. Okay, off to bed. Ooh, overnight we got a level up in combat. Well, pretty tough choice we got here. What on earth will we choose? I guess I'll pick fleet foot. Next morning. Let's start with planting a bunch more of these fuzz balls, and I have flag flowers as well. These are great because they go in the water and I don't really have to worry about them. I extended my farm area a little bit and we got in our will-o-wisp flowers. Okay, looking at our map, we got a lot of nice check marks. We have been very good with collecting our talismans. However, it looks like we haven't made our way south yet, so we got a couple more to find there. You know the deal. We're gonna go island to island, collecting all of these talismans, making sure that we get one of each. I think I cycle through. Yeah, that's what I do. I just go down the line, one of each as we go. We do have to start thinking about our deck building though. So I do get a couple of studies and cleanses so that we can more refine what we want in our combat desks. We gotta make sure that we get home early today because we got a date. So I spent the time going through my inventory, planting all of our seeds. We still have room for a bunch more. And hello, Quill. I love birthdays, mine and everyone else's too. You don't say. Absolute favorite thing to do with people I like is to swap homemade gifts. Okay. What would your homemade thing be? Something I grew well, I'm an alchemist. I'm gonna give a potion. That'd be so cool. Aww. I think that went well. Aww. Quill is so cute. Ooh, and we leveled up in our spirit tree. I'm gonna get this one, make it a little bit easier to catch some spirits. Starting off our next day on the 5th, we got some mail from Magic Man. This is Waldo, the guy with the chicken house. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, Magic Man. Oh my gosh, we have so many moonstones. So I'm gonna grab a couple of those and we are going to make some moonstone stalls. I did a huge upgrade, as you can see, in our barn. We got a lot more over here, which is great. We got some eggs hatching. I don't have to worry about feeding anyone over here. Next, we gotta work on the other side or our guys in the center. Well, we have the rest of the day to go, so let's take a peek at our map and course out our route for the day. Thinking of heading west and taking a look at these islands. Let's grab our glider and we're gonna head on out. Oh my gosh, what is that? A talisman gate? Don't mind if I do. Oh my gosh, another one? You don't say. Oh my gosh, you're just throwing them at me now. Honestly though, when you generate this game, it's like oh my god, how many islands? It's at least 100. That is so many talisman gates that you're going to have to go through at least once a month. I mean, why not, right? And end of the night, I finished off by going to Osanos, and she killed me. Awesome. I overslept. Oh no. Well, we got some mail. Bright thing. Oh, Asano? You're gonna send me mail after you just murdered me with your dish of the day, whatever that means. What'd you put in there? Poison? Well, said, you'll never poison me, right? I'm gonna grab our sheep from our bin here, and we're gonna move a ton of spirits into our barn since we made room for them yesterday with all the moonstone stalls. And then, you know what? Let's head over to this little witch hat island. I think it's time we start another dungeon. Hello, Mr. Man. Coming in here, I did a little double take because I thought a little shining in the corner. Oh my gosh, we found another holographic spirit in a sheep. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh, we gotta get him, of course. And back to running around. This dungeon was really weird in its layout. We also got a spearling and a karki. Before we head over here to beat up our guardian, level 21, a flame bit, and a bonfire at his side. Piece of cake. Let's grab our boss chest and our ando tree. And it's now pretty late, but looks like we got a psychic island. So I'm going to go around, collect a bunch of these to make into seeds, and head to bed. Ooh, we got 2 level ups, 1 in archaeology and 1 in social. Might as well tick that off, then we can start getting to likes. Our next day, oh, looks like we got some airdrop mail. Farah looks like she wants a Beardini. Okay, I think I can get you one. Matchmaker for Farah. And this is when I continue on with some stunflowers in our alchemy. And then, what should we do today? Well, I decide to head up north and chart out my path along, of course, some talisman gateways. Starting off with the first one on this little triangle island. And swiftly we are moving east along our map, collecting them as we go. And you know, we gotta get those moonstones. I took a little break to grab the mine on this island, and would you look at that? A nice little chest at the very beginning. However, my inventory is full. So, do I even want to continue? Of course, there's always room for the talismans. Stopping by with Magic Man, we give him some of our memory shards. And head on off to bed to end the day. On our next morning, we stop by the botany house and turn in the last 2 fall seeds that we needed for the quest. Not bad. We got some money. She gave us 5K. Of course, we gotta stop by Farah and give her her Beardini that she requested. Look at him, so fluffy! Little Despicable Me reference right there. As a thank you, she gives us a furnace recipe. I don't think I ever use it, but it's all right. We then spent, honestly, the rest of the day trying to find Quill. It took me forever to find him. He is just over here casually painting on the beach. We gave him his spirit, and he says that he'll give us a beer on Friday. For the rest of the day, I decide to go mine hunting and clear out some of these chests that we need. Of course, each chest is going to have a blueprint, and we want to collect all of the ones that we can. Starting off our day on the 9th, we have a little update for our spirits. We got a new one, the Kiwiwat, which hatched overnight. He is a newer electric spirit, so I was super happy to get him ticked off my list. And as an update to our journal of what we gotta do, we have the alchemy request from our parents. We gotta keep in mind to get that done as soon as we can. But for today, I'm thinking we jump into a dungeon. Hello, Mr. Man. I'm just gonna go around and collect all these chests. Like this secret one here. And this one over here. Which leaves one more chest left, which is the boss chest. Level 21 Guardian with a Toxito and an Emo Shroom. We got you. Give us that memory shard. As well as the boss chest. Ooh, a bookshelf. Don't mind if I do. And, of course, our Ando tree. That was quite the day. Our next morning, we got some flag flowers to harvest. Honestly, I love the plants you can grow in the water. It is so easy. You just plant it and forget it until you have to harvest it later on. I built up quite the collection of it. Do not worry. Well, it is a new day, which means a new track over along our map. And I'm thinking it's time that we look after some of these mines that we uncovered but have not finished. And, let's uncover a few more along the way. There is an achievement for getting 100 mines uncovered. Not necessarily finished, just like uncovered. We'll work towards it. On our next day, we finally look into the charms, so I get one that will give us 50% less damage from fire islands, which is really helpful. We already had the one for electric, so why not add to our collection? Of course, there is one for dark islands, but you need some dark matter for that, which is the dark spirit poop. Yeah, we don't got that yet. Well, let's head off for our day. Going over, we are finding new islands within the map fog, and of course clearing it out as I go, which means collecting the talisman and uncovering the mine for the island. So I'm thinking we will continue on with uncovering the fog, and of course, I can't miss up some talismans along the way. But we adventure all the way through to the night, only uncovering the 3 islands. This makes 3, yeah? And of course, they're all electric islands. Before we quickly run to bed at 1:50. Of course, my bedtime, 10 minutes before I pass out. Today is Paolo's birthday. Okay, we can't forget. I decided to make a few more moonstone stalls and some nests to further progress in our barn. As you can see, it's very full in here, so we gotta continue on with raising those, and we gotta continue on with collecting all those spirits. Later on in the night, it's a Friday, so we decide to go to the tavern and say hello to everybody. Of course, it's Paolo's birthday, so we are going to give him one of his favorite things, a piece of wood. While we're here, why not chat it up with all the folks? You know, it's a Friday, have some fun, maybe ask someone out to the beach. Oh, so exciting. Ooh, overnight we level up in our agriculture and our foraging stats. So quickly gather those up. And the next day we got some mail from Farah. I'm thinking today we put a dent in some of these treasure maps that we find. So starting off, the first one is right next to our island. Ooh, it gave us a stove. The main reason why I want to go through all these is because in our skill tree, we've progressed further enough in so that it will give us a really high chance of gathering a moonstone every time that we open a chest. This is when I realized that I thought I was on the correct island, but I wasn't. So for the remainder of the day, I decide to clear out some islands in the fog. And as I'm uncovering them, of course, I'm going to gather the mine so then I don't have to worry about it later. Overnight, we level up our spirit tree, so why not make it easier to tame them? And then, of course, the next morning, we got some airdrop mail from Cleo. She's going to put in her request for a dark spirit as her spirit companion. Cleo, you're going to want to have to wait for that for a while. And it looks like we got also another letter in the mail here from Asano. Getting upset at Farah for using the mail. Typical Asano. Heading over to our enchanter, I, of course, make up some more moonstone stalls and plot out our course for the day, which turns out to be another dungeon. So this actually turns out to be a boss gauntlet, which are quite annoying. Of course, it doesn't take too long to get through them in-game time-wise, but it's just, oh my gosh, it's so many battles, and every battle is a boss level. But we finally made it to our guardian, level 21, piece of cake. Give me your memory shard, your boss chest, and our ando tree. Still a bit more time left in the day, so I think we are going to uncover some more fogginess right in this corner. Of course, we have to make it home for our date with Rowan. How to get the courage to fly off into the unknown. I want to challenge myself. Nice. We impressed them. Great start to our date. I'm winning them over. That's how you date, right? Yeah. We level up in archaeology. Grab the rock smash. And we also peek through our spirits, of course, as we're running around, we're leveling them up. So I think it's time that we go in here and maybe get them up a little bit more levels. Later on, we stop by Zed. Quick hello to him. But, you know, we're here on business. Give me that money, and we are going to move some of these fire spirits into our barn. I look through my map, I realized that I haven't uncovered a chunk of this island that's pretty close to us. So I'm gonna chart my way over there to uncover, see what this island is hiding. While I'm here, might as well break some rocks. We gotta find that mine. Perfect, because there was literally nothing on this island. Waste of time. Give me this chest as penance. A vanity. Thank you. I will take the vanity. Now that we have cleared out a lot of the talisman gates, we start to make our way towards uncovering a lot of the mines and clearing them out as we go. Of course, not forgetting about our bedtime. Next morning, I realized what it is that we need for the potion request that our parents gave us. So I start the crops that I need for that, and let's do some farm work while we're here. Charting off our adventure for the day, I'm thinking of going west of the island and looking at these dungeons here. Little far out, so it might be hazardous. But let's take a peek. Hello, Mr. Guardian. Okay. Looks like we're on par, so it's not that bad. This dungeon did have this really annoying sliding switch puzzle, which took me ages to get through, but we managed and were rewarded with a chest. As we continue on through this dungeon, we gather up all the chests we can find, which was quite a bit of them. Finding a secret passage for a wizard chair. So cute! I'm so excited to start decorating in this game. But here we are. Our Guardian boss battle, level 36. We're on par, so we were able to take him out, thankfully. Get a dining table as our reward, and some extra stamina in the ando tree. Later that night, I take a dip in the hot spring to wash off our burns. And we find the Moonstone, do a little bit of collecting before diving into the mines, where we find a new fire spirit. Lucerna? Lucerna. I don't know. Just go to Science Center. We clear out this mine of its treasure chests and move over to the next island, where, you know the deal, we get all of the loot we can, and do not forget to grab those chests. Time for bed. Halfway through the month, here is our progress. We are halfway through our dungeons, so not bad at all. And it looks like we got some mail our next day from Farah in response to Asano's letter calling her out. We then continue to upgrade all of our Moonstone stalls. And I think it's high time we take advantage of all of these talismans that we have been grinding and intensely collecting throughout the month so far. I did notice that our decks were getting a little heavy. It's just, I know that there is a super strat of having minimal cards in your deck, so then you can really play out some good combos. But you know what? I can't help myself. There's just so many good cards. I can't pick, you know? So I think we're good. Oh, Sorry if you hear some noise in the background. My dog has decided to play with his toys. Anyways, continuing on with our day, we stopped by Asano's Tavern, and we really got to take advantage of these coffees. I have been slacking on those speed boosters. And, you know, while we're here, we'll ask Ron out on a date. Later on in the day, we decide to venture off into the foggy unknown and uncover some more islands. Not bad of a teleport. I will take one off to the edge of the map. That is always useful. Of course, it's a new island, so we got to venture around for its talisman gate and moonstone. And, oh, would you look here? We found another talisman. Perfect, because, you know, we just used them all up. Oh, we got to another fire island. Again, at the edge. That one didn't really go that far. Kind of sucks, but I won't complain. We do find another talisman on this island, which is super clutch, as well as its moonstone. And you know what? While we're here, might as well uncover the mine to really finish off this island. And of course, we pass out on our doorstep. You know what? We made it inside today. That's a win. Ooh, we leveled up in our agriculture, so I guess we're gonna get another fertilizer recipe. Next morning, we have quite the harvest. Oh my gosh. Better get to it. After all of our morning farm chores, I take a peek over at our map and decide to head off for the day. Realizing we haven't uncovered this mine yet, I quickly get through it all before very swiftly and timely matter head back for our date at the beach with Rowan. Oh, a morning owl, morning bird, morning crab. What wakes up early? I think it's just an early bird. A morning crab. Okay, all right, we didn't pick the good one, but that is all right. We still got so many friendship points. And you know what? We got some eggs to hatch. Let's take a peek at our map. And you know what? We got some more mines to fully uncover. Let's get all of those treasure chests undone and collect all of these recipes. I think because we need to find all of these recipes and blueprints because we really need to start decorating our house. We need the extra cozy atmosphere. Magic Man, would you not agree with me? Here's some coffee. Reminds me of home. I like it, but it makes me sad. Oh, my mind is complete. We are giving him the last mirror shard. Exquisite pain, sharp like a knife. Let me just place this here with the others and find out what happens next. Ooh. Oh, it's full. We completed the quest, Magic Man's Mirror. Okay. Activate it? No. That's spooky. I'm out of here. I'm going where I feel safe, which is in the mines, finding treasure. Like this one. Right here. I need this round rug. On our next morning, we really dive in to getting all of this experience fertilizer, popping it onto our crops that already give us experience, gives it a nice booster. And I'm thinking for today, we're going to check out these dungeons. Of course, along the way, we gotta look for a mine. We can't live without this candy cane archway. That perk that made it so that the lower spirits try to avoid us was so clutch. Oh my gosh. But it looks like we finally made our way into this dungeon. Now, this one was really interesting with all of its spike traps. And it had a lot of winding hallways, but you know, we can't leave behind a treasure chest. And, of course, our hidden one. Now, since we found the pool, we find our guardian. Level 36. It's electric type with 2 burgloons. We swiftly get rid of this one, and no more magic shards to collect, but there is still a boss chest with a blue couch in it. Yes, please. And we quickly head off to bed. Waking up on day 21, we're getting towards the end of the month here. I decide to tick off that other dungeon that's down here, but it's still early. Let's check out this mine. I gotta clear them all out. You know, just seeing that empty hole on my map and knowing that it does not have a check mark and that there are precious recipes in it, I can't. It's too hard. But taking a peek into our dungeon, Mr. Dungeon Master, Guardian, whatever you are, you cannot hide that secret chest behind your back from me. I thought that was too suspicious. There is a whopping 6 chests in this dungeon, though. And this one, I remember I got to and stopped and was like, excuse me, are you serious? I have to bust all of these roots? So rude. But we finally make it to our guardian, another level 36 electric type. After swiftly taking him down with our newly buffed spirits, we make sure to grab our boss chest with a light wood stool. So cute. And tuck in for the night at 1:30. What a respectable time. We level up 3 times in spirit, archaeology, and in our agriculture. Next morning, we make sure to get right back into our crops. And this is when we got the Magic May update. So I'm looking through all of the updates that we got to the game. So we had that extra line in our inventory. And now when we click on the map, we can actually zoom in to look. And that makes it really helpful, especially when you are looking for buried treasure. It also helps you to realize the square system on the map and realize, hey, their square still has some fog in it and I haven't found an island. It could be a very small island tucked away in the corner. Also, taking a peek at our alchemy table, we can add more than 1 potion brewing at a time. So good. So good. Also, we can take a look at our spirit storage over at Zed's when he is not here. Pretty helpful, just life updates that the devs did. Love them. Super good. Also, they added some more spirits for us to find, so I think it's high time we head over to our big boss dungeon pretty soon. Well, we already found out where the island was, so let's come take a peek. Hello, Magic Man. Glad to see you have your fishbow with you still. The Fall Temple contains a deadly poison. Ancients came here to ingest spores to sink deep into trances. They learned insights into the world and into themselves, yes, but they grow arrogant, and they spurred the aid of the forest fungi. Fall Temple, she cries tears of poison to be abandoned thus. And the spirits within seek to subdue you with their venom. Ooh, place an offering. That doesn't sound too good. First offering is a grumpkin and a spike plant. Let's head on in. I love the look of the Fall Temple. These glowing mushrooms. It looks like we're on top of a forest. Oh, it just sparks my little witchy soul that I feel all cozy gamers have. Getting into our first one, we have the dungeon spirit, which is a snap plant, and this little shrubin. So cute. This is the addition with the last update at this point. So you know the deal. We need this snap plant to join our team, and of course, this little shrubin. He's literally a shrub. Beating out those spirits, it gives us the alchemist boomerang. Honestly, outside of this temple, doesn't really get used too much. Next up, we need any concoction and an iron sheet. Okay, noted. I will be back. I decided to take a detour over to this island and dive into a mine. There's not going to be enough time to head back home and then come all the way back with this. Ooh, and a TV. Later on, I do find myself on a psychic island, so I quickly take advantage of that and pick all of the will-o-wisps. We really need those EXP boosters. Also, the ghost room is pretty good. I then decide to go into the mine that we uncovered and spend the rest of the night here clearing it out, getting this plate stack before heading into bed for the night. A new day and a new mail from Tobin. This is such a sweet letter. Aw, Tobin. And it's written normally. Interesting. Well, let's really take advantage of the multiple potions that we can brew, and we're gonna get a lot of taming potions done. We really need to work on filling out our barn even more. One of my goals is to tame at least one of all of the spirits in this game, and we are almost there. But, of course, we still have a ways to go. Even though our two new spirits, very helpful, very helpful. Let's move everyone into the barn. That way we can take advantage of their poop drops, and hopefully they can drop some eggs. Taking a look at our research bin, we have all of the water. We have all the psychic. But you know what I really want to do today? I really want to take advantage of all of those mine trips that we have been doing the last couple of days to get all of the research blue notes? Research notes? The recipes that we find in the chest. And I spend the day cosifying our house at least as much as we can. Time still goes on while you're inside your house. And of course it takes materials. I make a bunch of stuff and wail into the night until it's time for our date with Tobin. Sent us a love letter in the mail this morning, and now we're on a date. Ooh, boy. It gets lonely. Yep, it's their loss. Tobin is such a great character in this game. He's so cute. I think it went well. Oh, waking up to a super cozy house. We are not done, of course. We are still going to add some more touches as we continue because there's so many cute things in this game. I can't help myself. Later on in the day, I complete our morning chores, which nets us the electrocones that are boosted by power that we've been growing in our farm. That is going to make the concoction that our mom has requested. But you know what? It's the 24th. The month is over in like 4 days. I think it's time that we complete the Fall Poison Temple. Putting in our offering bounces up some new mushrooms with these very suspicious X's on them. We take out the boomerang that we got from the last offering. Hitting the X's will make it so that we can platform our way across into our next battle, which is a boss snap plant with a Toxico and an emo shroom. Completing them nets us a good boss chest. I don't think there was a moonstone in there. Poison in a moonstone is our offering. Nets us some more bouncy mushrooms. Allowing us to get over to cinematic. The boss plant. The Snapdragon. It also has 2 snap plants at its disposal. The snap plant is going to be no match for us. We have a Lickachew. Look at all of that energy that we got from it. This is going to be a piece of cake. It's already half health. And with the final blow from our Octopup, we beat the Poison Temple boss, netting us a lovely Poison Seal gem. And that is one more boss temple ticked off our list. Only one more to go, I guess, for the winter one, which is next month. But for now, I think we should just zoom around the islands that are in the area and take advantage of the rest of the day's time. Deciding to use my time to jump into this little dungeon. Hello, sir. You cannot hide these secret passages from me. I'm going to find all of your chests. There is a whopping 5 that are hidden in here, with a lot of corridors and arm bots guarding their chests. All mine. I do get a little turned around because I see this chest up in the corner and I never figure out how to get there. And it's very upsetting. Eventually, I do give up, head for a whirlpool, and take on our Guardian, which is a level 6 electric type. Did I say 6? Level 36. 36. Jesus Christ. Opening up our boss chest, we get some paintings, and cannot forget our Ando tree. Cozy home to return to. It's so nice. Ooh, next morning we get some airdrop mail. It's been a while. Ooh, this is from Mom for shipping off that potion we sent her. She is sending us a recipe for a luck potion. Ooh. That could come in handy. I'll just take that. Thank you very much. Quest completed. Our final alchemy request from Mom. After our morning chores are taken care of, I head out on to do, you guessed it, more mine diving. And we get a witchy desk! Guys, we just started making our house cozy. I need more recipes. So, of course, we go island to island, cleaning up as many mines as we can. Do I get the achievement for getting 100 mines unlocked? I know that's an achievement. I do aim for it. We get a mail from Farah saying she's bored to come say hi. You know what, Farah? Maybe I'll do just that. But until then, I have some mines that are calling my name. Clearing them out as I go. Ooh, we got the green mat that we already bought. Before calling our work whistle to head on home, right into bed. This is when I realized that putting that little divider in front of my bed might not be the best idea, but it's cozy. We do finally build a greenhouse for our farm. It has 4 plots inside of it, so not too bad. We are definitely gonna have to go to the botanist girlies to get that upgraded. I also plant a few trees as I go to get some more wood, as we are gravely lacking, and head over to the tavern and ask Cleo out on a date. Later that night, I run out of things to do on the main island, so I make my way south to this island and clear it out of all of its resources. Sorry. Overnight, we level up in agriculture, which, quite the decision here that we had to make. Waking up nice and early at 5 a.m., our last day of fall. And what do we get up to? Mine diving, of course. Do you expect anything else from me? I do randomly decide to get into this duel with the hop straw, finding myself a new spirit, the Kiminia? Maybe like a chimney? I don't know. Its ability isn't too bad, but it's something new, and I gotta have at least one of each. So you're coming home with me. I literally spend the day chopping down trees and clearing out mines, getting into random battles as I continue on. I do, however, get into this battle because I need a rad lad. Never noticed I need the rad lad. I've seen him since the beginning, but for some reason I forgot to grab him. Until we have our lovely date with the lovely Cleo out on the beach. What did you learn? She likes to study. Let's talk about studying. I know how to flirt with these ladies. Right? Right? Yeah, I think it went well. We chose the best option. We level up in foraging. And that is the end of fall. You know, we didn't do too shabby. We are almost there. We have 18 out of 30 of our dungeons cleared, so we have quite the task ahead of us for next month, and we have about 20 more spirits left to find. Whew. Well, you know, a lot of those are the Dark Island and the Ice Island, so hopefully those are the majority that we're missing. Thank you all so much for joining me for this fall season here on Moonstone Island. Winter is going to bring us a whole new type of spirit to find, and it's also the end of the year, which, if you recall, is our main objective. I am so excited to dive into the cozy winter vibes with you all. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.